David Bowie.
Of course.
Presumably he's recording new material at the moment because we haven't heard much from him.
No, that last album was got to be a year ago at least.
Take your hand away from your mouth when you're talking.
About a
You're
year
radio,
ago?
for goodness sake. What are you doing? You're sitting there talking like that.
I was trying to know because I was thinking when it was. About a year ago, wasn't it?
About a year ago, yeah. He should, hopefully. But then he had the lollipop in the eye incident. Then he had a heart attack, didn't he?
Yeah.
God, blimey, he's been in the wars.
Yeah.
That strange rumbling noise here in the background is Christopher Holland fiddling with his microphone, and we have Lisa Covington with us. Let's just say hello, because we've still got to do some fiddling. Morning, Lisa.
Morning.
Now, no relation to Julie Covington?
Not as far as I know.
Good, we just established that, because it's strange that we all thought Covington.
Yeah.
It's a name that everyone,
It's
I suppose...
unusual, yeah.
It's quite unusual, but it shouldn't be that unusual.
No.
Christopher Holland, any relation to Jules?
I think there is some distant relation.
It's bizarre. You guys sound so alike. It's actually quite disturbing. You know, do all the other brothers speak the same way?
I've got one other brother who's a twin.
Is he the Herbert, the one that?
No, that's not him. No. He does live in a place called the Herbert Zone, which is quite odd. But that is actually it's true, isn't it?
Yeah.
But, it's like a little sort of area that he lives in, but. He's not really a Herbert because he is.
No, I know.
He is my twin, and he is a bit like me, really. So.
I'm sure he's a lovely fella. Are there any girls in the family?
There's not as such. We have got like stepsisters and stuff like that. But
don't really
I've
count,
always wanted a sister. I thought it would have been quite nice, really. You know,
They're not
sister.
evil stepsisters, are they?
No, not really. I don't see them that much, really. But it's there's some quite lovely people, you know.
Yeah, well, I'm sure family's family.
Yes, yeah.
You know, we have to love one another.
We do.
It's nice to see you here again. Thank you for coming back in.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you for coming for the first time, Lisa.
Thank you.
Because last time I saw you were working on Comic Relief with Jules.
That's right, yeah. I think I may have been half asleep, actually, because it was quite a long day. And as I say, I was next to Roland Rivon, who was kind of playing congas on that evening. And he was kind of handing out nice. Oh, sorry. So the piano's set up, ready to go.
I'll never apologise for the beautiful sound of the piano keyboard.
And
he was
just giving us glasses of wine and sort of getting through the evening. But
that's not like him.
Not really.
I would have thought the first time he'd had wine, so he must have been quite excited.
I think it was, actually, and it's quite a good sort of claret, I think. I don't know. But after a few glasses, it tasted right to me.
Yeah, you would think while you're doing Comic Relief, you would bring along a good claret, because that somehow sums up the evening. The spirit of giving and getting nothing back. Yeah, we'll have a good claret to get us through the evening. All right, well, you guys I think we need to just do a sound check and stuff like that. But before we do, we're going to play a track from your new album, which is really lovely. I know.
Oh, thank you.
What's that weird noise then? There was some sort of weird noise, like gas escaping.
I think that was probably...
gas escaping?
Yeah, someone's... bottom, I don't know.
What's that? It was a kind of wheezing...
I think that's the piano warming up. It's quite an old piano, and it needs warming up a bit.
Keyboard's death rattle.
Yeah, it's a vintage keyboard, you know. So.
It's a Yamaha, it's an old Yamaha. It looks very nice.
Well, yeah, I've had it a while, you know, and it does the job.
Yeah, and wheezes occasionally. The new album from Chris is called Butterfly Effect. Christopher Holland's Cosmic Harmony is the name of this album. That's, I guess, what you call when you two are working together. Is that right?
Well, yeah, we kind of met originally when we were about 15 or something, and I met Lisa when I mean, my other brother Richard were at a party playing. He was playing drums, and I was playing keyboards, and I had this sort of really amazing kind of singer-songwriter playing in the background somewhere.
So you just jumped in uninvited?
I jumped on it and said, do you want to kind of play with me?
How come? So you were at a party, presumably just the keyboards and drums were there?
Well, me and Richard were playing.
Oh, you were playing professionally?
Yeah, and it's quite a groovy party. And then in another room, there was like another room with this...
The chill out room. I was there with my acoustic, And
it immediately kind of clicked. So we've been really together ever since, on and off. And we...
Blimey, that's quite a grand party then, isn't it? I mean, I used to go to parties once, and you were lucky if there was a stereo.
Well, I mean, it was quite good, wasn't it? Can you remember? I can't remember much about it now.
It's
in the
claret haze. Right?
Yeah, exactly. That claret does hang around. Stains your teeth as well, doesn't it, claret?
I'm not going to say anything.
All right, so well, we're going to play a track from this now because you were saying that you were comparing it favourably.
I was trying to. It's sort of. I had like a 70s feel to it.
Yeah, but kind of in a night. We were talking about singer-songwriters just then. It has that feel of when you used to have ballads or romantic songs which came from a sort of pop sensibility.
Yeah.
But were kind of well polished, and they were kind of. I mean, now you don't hear so much anymore. They're somewhat kind of fallen from favour.
Well, that's right. Yeah. I mean, growing up, because listening to like lots of. Squeeze used to rehearse around our house when I was growing up in the sort of late 70s, and they'd have loads of sort of quite good pop songs that never released really, but things like January by Pilot won the radio at the time. That kind of feel, and I've always liked that thing. Obviously, not quite.
Oh,
like
you were saying Christopher Cross is what you were saying.
Oh, Christopher Cross. That's what it was.
Yeah.
Oh, right,
When you get caught between the moon and noon. Why are you laughing? That's a nice version. There's nothing wrong with that. I've got an okay voice. I can carry a tune. All right. Well, we're going to play a track from this, and then you guys, what you're going to do Under Her Smile from the album?
Yeah, well, I think that'd be. We haven't really tried it acoustically, but we thought because it's an up sort of summery type song.
That's nice. It's a beautiful summery morning or springtime morning. And what are we going to play?
We're going to play track 3, Falling.
This is Falling from Christopher Holland's Cosmic Cosmic Harmony's new album, Butterfly Effect. Get yourself a copy now. I'm imagining there's a website you can go to get one. Where would that be?
That'd be
www.cosmicharmony.co.uk.
Cosmicharmony.co.uk. Couldn't be easier.
Yeah.
Have a listen to this. It's the station that just gives, and then keeps on giving.
Yes.
Isn't it? Unbelievable. All that and the organist entertains. We have with us Christopher Holland and Lisa Covington. Does everyone call you... Lisa Covington, sorry, I sort of tailed off there, Lisa Covington. Does everyone call you Christopher, or is Chris okay?
Either or, really. It doesn't bother me particularly, but...
Because Christopher's a bit of a mouthful, isn't it?
Well, it is a bit like Jonathan, John. I mean, I don't know. It's
Oh, dear. Oh, dear.
Yeah.
See, I actually do really prefer Jonathan. I don't really like John.
yeah, it's a bit more classy, isn't it?
And that's my name.
Yeah.
You know? But Christopher and Chris, they're virtually the same, aren't they?
Well, not really, no. But I don't mind. I'm not fussy, really. But
I'm quite confused. This would be quite a
there's
good...
another C word. Sorry, that's something for me.
This would be quite a good phone-in.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's get this going.
Christopher or Chris.
Christopher or Chris, and Jonathan or John. You know, let's say this about 5 years' time when we're really desperate, right? When we run out of all your quizzes and we go, there's a phone-in. If you have a long name, do you mind it being shortened? Give us a call.
What about you, Lisa? Or Lisa?
Elise, yeah.
So are you Lisa with a Z or Lisa with a Z? S?
With an S.
S. My sister with Lisa with a Z, and she didn't like being with an S.
No.
You presumably don't like with a Z.
Yeah.
But I imagine that happens less likely than the Z being switched to an S.
Although shortened, I am a legal contract, so...
L.
Well, that.
Oh, LC, I see what you mean.
Elise.
I think we've gone about as far as we can. I'll be honest with you, I think all of
You were
us now...
saving it.
Well, yeah, we've done it now. Give us a call, 0500 281. Does your name mean legal contract when shortened? There's some radio stations would kill for this quality material. You know, really, it's not so bad. Eh? All right, so are we ready to play?
I think so. Yeah.
Okay, do you need anything from us at all? Just to be quiet and attentive, I guess.
Yeah, I think that's
All right, this is Lisa Covington with Christopher Holland. Together they play on the Cosmic Harmony album, which is just out called Butterfly Effect. You can get it from www.cosmicharmony.co.uk, or indeed you can always go to Amazon, can't you? Yeah. Even though we shouldn't say that, I guess. And this is the title, well, no, number one track, it's not the title track, called Under Her Smile.
She's everything I need. She's cooler than a summer breeze. She's warm like the sun. She is the one that makes my soul believe. She is everything to me. The sweetest words and melodies will never describe her heavenly vibe. She sets my spirit free. I've only really known her for a little while, but somehow she has always been right here. I love to build a home right underneath her smile, We're left together for 100 years. There's no place I'd rather be. When I'm with her and she's with me, I feel so inspired when I'm by her side. She's truth and honesty. She is everything I'm not. I wanna give her all I've got. To have and to hold until we grow old and finally lose the plot. I've only really known her for a little while, but somehow she has always been right here. I'd love to build a home right underneath her smile. Left together for 100 years. When I dream of you, my dreams come true. But love is one made from two. It's all that I feel for you. I've only
That was lovely. That was really lovely. Thank you so much. You know what? You know what you need? If you don't mind me saying.
Drums.
No. In the 70s, you'd have had hits with that, OK? Now there's no reason why you couldn't have a hit with it, but in the 70s, they had the right idea. What they would do is they'd dress you up funny. Right? Gilbert O'Sullivan, he wouldn't have gone on top of the pops unless he was dressed like that Bisto kid look.
Well, I do usually dress like that. It's just because obviously no one can see me on the radio. I thought,
You need to be... I've got an idea for you. Beefeaters.
That's right. Well,
or Yeomans of the Guard, or Pirates. Something like that, so people go, here we are, in at number 4, the Pirates, that piratical look which has swept the nation. It's Chris and Lisa, and you come out and you've got a bird on your shoulder, everything, and then kids know where you're coming from.
That would be a good video. I mean, when I was about 7, I think, I did have a big sort of Busby, you know, the...
You genuinely had one?
Yeah, it looked. Wow. I mean, it looked like mad hair because you couldn't really tell.
I think you're a couple of Busbys, and then when you're in between numbers, like the people guarding Buckingham, you don't move. And tourists can come up as part of your act, try and get a reaction, nothing, and then you go into a song again.
Yeah, the King will play in the Sparks.
Yeah. Exactly, like Russell Mail was that?
Yeah.
That was Russell Mail, I believe. Was it Ron? One of them. One of the Mail boys.
Yeah.
That sounded great. That's on the album which Chris has got at the moment. Christopher Holland's Cosmic Harmony. The album's called Butterfly Effect. What lovely tunes.
Well,
and you know, there's value for money. 14 tracks. 14 tracks. Girls allowed, you get about 7. See, old school craft.
Yeah.
Craft, not afraid to put the work in. And some of those probably stolen from Squeeze. Because he mentioned they had records they never bought out.
Yeah.
I think we know where they went to.
Big influence, obviously, growing up, yeah.
Little Chris kept a little diary. And a small tape recorder. Lovely to see you again. Thank you so much for coming
Thanks for having us.
It's our pleasure. Lisa, good luck with this. I hope it sells really well for you. And you must come on again when you're doing more pure 70s pop. But next time, bring the outfits, please.
Bring the whole band, yeah.
Bring the whole band. Great to see you again. Take care.
Thank you, thanks.